Holy shit. Are we finally going to have our first good live action anime series? Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done an Anime Newsweek video as I've been trying to catch up on releasing some other videos, but again, I had to put those aside for a minute because I really wanted to talk about this upcoming project coming from Netflix. Netflix, as you may already know, has purchased a bunch of rights to some anime and are trying to make some live action anime films and series. I know a lot of people in the anime community, live action is just something you just don't enjoy, and I understand why. Anime fans have been burned many times in the past. They take a beloved franchise, make it live action, and it loses everything that made it so special to begin with. We've seen this with Dragon Ball, but keeping more on topic with Netflix, we've seen it recently with Death Note. Now, Death Note, to put it bluntly, was total garbage. It was some of the worst live action takes I've seen in a really long time. I'm not gonna spend all day bashing it because I've mentioned it a bunch of times in the past, but what I do want to say is, I think anime fans should keep an open mind because the time for an amazing live action film or a series, I think will come. I truly believe that. We take for granted how great Marvel movies are now, and even DC to some extent, despite them having a lot of duds, but they keep trying, which is admirable. The reason why I want anime fans to keep an open mind is because I've been keeping a close eye on this project that Netflix has been working on, and that's none other than Cowboy Bebop. Wait, you don't know what Cowboy Bebop is? If you don't know what Cowboy Bebop is, then what have you been doing with your entire life? Go watch that series right now. It's a classic and definitely goes down as one of the all-time greats in the anime genre. I can't stress enough just how great it is. And even if somehow you don't consider yourself an anime fan, this is a series that I think anyone would sit down, watch it, and completely enjoy it. So Netflix just released some set photos for the upcoming Cowboy Bebop series, and I was honestly blown away. The set designs look incredible and look like they came straight out of the anime series. And the character designs, well, they nailed it. Spike is being played by John Cho, who I think was a terrific choice. The hair looks great. The suit is perfect, which a lot of the times if the costume isn't done correctly, it can just look like cosplay. But I think the suit here in this world built around him looks perfect. Jet Black is being played by Mustafa, and again, another great casting choice. I remember seeing him in the second season of Iron Fist, and he plays the main villain. And I thought he had great acting chops, and his character design for Jet looks perfect. The metal arms look great, and just the entire costume design again looks spot on for someone I'd expect playing Jet. I honestly have no complaints here. I will address one elephant in the room that I saw some comments floating around and people being upset that they changed the ethnicity of Jet. Honestly, I simply don't care about stuff like that, and I frankly don't think it's important at all, but I will get into why in just a second. People watch a series, read a comic or manga, and have this idea of what they think the character should look like, or be like, and act like, and to me this isn't important. What is important is how the characters are portrayed that fit into the world that's being made. I don't want directors to take Cowboy Bebop and just remake the anime into live action. That would be so boring to watch. Marvel does this so well because they don't just remake the comics into live action. They take the essence and the important parts of the comic and adapt it to live action, but they tell their own story while doing it. This is what I want from my live action series. Keep what made the original great, but tell your own story while doing it. Also, if this does offend you for some reason, then just don't watch it. The original anime series still exists, and you can go back and watch it anytime you want. Nobody is taking that away from you, it still exists, and sometimes fans just need to remember that. The live action Disney movies for Aladdin, Mulan, and some others are the wrong way to adapt animation to live action, because they did the thing that I mentioned earlier, which was just remake it, but with real people instead. This again made the live action movie so incredibly boring. Tell your own story, and you can loosely base it off the original, but at the same time it has to make sense within the context of the original world that was created. They're simply bounty hunters. You can really go anywhere you want with a story like this, but when you do, you have to have the actors portray the essence of the original characters. I have complete faith that this is exactly what is happening here, and these set photos really scream out to me saying the director for this knows exactly what he's doing, and all the actors look perfect. Oh right, I almost forgot to mention Faye. She's being played by Daniela, who also looks perfect. I can't stress just how great the casting choices were for this series. I really like her design. It still completely has the essence of the original with the thigh-high boots and yellow jacket, but to be completely honest, I think it also looks way better than the original. It is a much better design. Regardless, this is an example of taking the essence of the character and doing something your own way, but keeping the spirit of the original again, fitting the world it was created in. She also has the purple highlights in her hair, which I think looks great. Imagine if Dragon Ball Evolution thought of this when the Abomination came out. Bulma.
Somebody stole my Prometheum orb, and I'm here to get it back.
Honestly, I think this looks really great, and I'll eat my own words if I'm wrong, but I truly think this has potential to be something truly special, and to be the beginning of live action anime finally being done correctly. Nothing so far tells me otherwise, and I'm more than happy to keep an open mind and be the first to binge watch this when it finally releases. I do want to know, I've given this really high praise, but do you agree or disagree? Do you hate what you've seen so far, or do you love it? Leave a comment below. I really do think we are finally living in a world where live action anime is going to truly boom, and streaming services like Netflix will be some of the first to really hit it out of the park. I can't wait for the first trailer to drop, which I have to imagine will be really soon. Alright, I gotta get back to editing my other videos that will be out really soon. So if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. Hitting that like button truly helps me a lot, and clicking the bell will notify you when I drop my next video. That's it for this one. See you next time.